Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to another episode of Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. I'm so delighted you're here with me today because today we are going to be talking about the art of allowing. So many times in life we get uptight, we get wound up over things that are really out of our control. And the message that's been coming through lately, very loud and clear from the universe, is to simply release, let go, and allow things to happen. And that sounds really easy, but how do you allow life to happen to you? And doesn't that sound lazy and like you're not even trying if you just allow life to happen to you? It did to me. I always felt like I had to be in control of my life. Every aspect of my life, because as a kid, I felt like a lot of things were out of my control. Parents got divorced when I was 3. That was out of my control. I didn't want my dad to leave, but he did. A lot of things happened. I had a great uncle who was more like a grandpa to me who passed away when I was 8, like 2 days before my 8th birthday. I didn't want that to happen, right? I had no control over those kinds of things. So growing up, I always felt like I had to have control over everything. I had to make sure that all of my T's were crossed, my I's were dotted. But in recent years, what I have found is that trying to have control over everything just makes you miserable, and you honestly don't have control over anything anyway. So try not to stress out about every little thing. The art of allowing really has to do with trusting the universe, trusting yourself, and being able to release and let go of the fears and the what ifs in life. Because there will always be what ifs. There will always be things that you don't know about. You can't control that anyways. So trying to wrestle with your mind over every little thing is only going to drive you crazy. You're going to lose your peace, and you're also going to be drained, and it can cause anxiety and depression. It doesn't do anything positive for you. So the art of allowing really is an art form because our human nature just wants us to be able to know everything every second of every day. And that's not possible. You couldn't know it even if you wanted to, and you can't control it. So why put yourself in a mental prison by driving yourself insane trying to control everything? But this whole allowing is not really something that comes naturally for humans. For a lot of people, this is a struggle. So how do you just let go and allow? And why should you do that? Isn't it a lazy thing to just let go and see what happens? We've always been taught that you have to be in control of your life. You have to take action. And this allowing feels like inaction. It's actually not. Honestly, when we allow people, things, or situations to just be as they are, without judging them, without fixing them, without wanting to change them, that's when we truly begin to tap into the powerful nature of just allowing. When you allow people to simply be who they are, you really open up space for change and transformation to occur with those people. It's when we try to judge people, it's when we try to fix them, it's when we try to change them that we cause problems. Allowing has more to do with trusting, being patient, having faith that what we want to manifest in our lives is going to show up. We don't always have control over how and when and in what manner it shows up. And we have to be okay with that, because when we try to control that, we are putting limits on the universe, and the universe is limitless. Yet if we say, I want to be rich, I want to win the lottery, if you've ever looked at people who've won the lottery, and they've done a lot of documentaries on this, following people up who win the lottery. People, when they want to have a lot of money, that's the first thing they say is, I want to win the lottery. If you have a bad relationship with money, winning the lottery is not going to help that. People who win the lottery generally end up worse off than they were before they won the lottery. A few years later, you can see all of these different documentaries that go back and they interview people who've won the lottery, and their life is not better. So it doesn't have anything to do with how things show up. We think that's the easiest way. And the funny thing is, I was this person who's like, I want to win the lottery. I never even bought lottery tickets. Like, how am I supposed to win the lottery if I don't even buy tickets? But we all think, right? Like, oh, that would be the easiest way to come into money. But we're stifling the universe. And honestly, when I've just let go and allowed, amazing things have shown up for me, things I really had no idea could show up. People just saying, hey, can you make a video about my product and put it on your page and then I will pay you this much money? It's like, what? Yeah, if it's a good product and I believe in it, things can just show up for you if you just let go. And that's one of the things that I always try to say to the universe is, what's for my highest good? Allow that to come in. And that takes a lot of trust, and trusting that the universe knows what's for my highest good more than I know what's for my highest good. And again, we're humans. We want to be like, nobody knows what I need more than I do. But the truth is, the universe knows exactly what we need when we need it. And we have to learn to trust that. That's a trust issue. And for many of us, we don't have that trust. So if you didn't have a lot of control over things growing up, and now you try to control everything, you're probably making yourself miserable, and you're making your life way more complicated than it has to be. There's a paradox here, because the more you trust, the more you can allow and the more things come in. But that's not our nature. We feel like we have to control things and then we can trust that things are going to come in for us. But it's actually the other way around. So how do you build this sense of trust so that you can just let go and allow? Sometimes you feel like you have to do things all the time to make it happen. We feel like we have to be overproductive. But what if you just decided not to do things and just see what happens? Instead of trying to plan ahead for the future all of the time, what if you decided to only focus on what's in front of you right now? Just focus on what's happening in front of you at this very moment, not what's going to happen 7 years down the road, 5 months down the road. And what if you don't know what's going to happen? That can be a very scary thing for people. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. There is a huge humility in the power of not knowing. Not knowing can be a very scary thing, but it doesn't have to be. What if you looked at it as an adventure? Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think something amazing is going to happen. If we kept that optimism that even though I don't know what's coming in for me, I feel like it's going to be something amazing, and then let the universe surprise you with amazing things. If you can't handle changing direction, changing course, if that causes fear within you, there's a trust issue going on within yourself about the universe and trusting what the universe is going to bring for you and do for you. And there's a trusting yourself issue going on too. There was a story. I heard Oprah talk about this on her show. I love the movie The Color Purple, and she played the role of Sophia in that movie, but she didn't think she was going to get the part. She went and she auditioned for this role, and they told her that she wasn't a real actress and made her feel like she was bold to come in and try to audition with these other real actresses. Like, she was in the wrong place. She didn't have any business being there. And she felt abandoned by God, betrayed, because she really wanted this. And she thought that maybe the reason she didn't get the role was because she was overweight. So she went to a fat farm and she started running around the track for a few laps. And in the middle of this process of running around, she just decided to stop. She cried, and then she started to sing, "I Surrender All." She understood that the only way to move forward after this huge disappointment was just to surrender everything. And I've had that moment in my life many times where I don't know what else to do. Like, everything feels so overwhelming that I just have to surrender everything. I stop and I just say that. I don't know what to do, so I'm giving this to you. This is too heavy for me and I don't know how to manage it. I'm asking you to take this for me. I'm surrendering my worries to you. I've done that so many times, and I've done that with clients before too. And you can physically see their faces and the weight of their body, like they hold themselves differently. That just feels like they are not burdened anymore. That burden gets lifted. There is a peace and a calm that comes when we completely surrender to God. It's like we're finally realizing I can't do this alone. I can't control everything, and I don't understand how to fix this. I don't understand how to make this work. I surrender. I give this to you. Please take it from me. Please help me. And that's what she did. After she sang that song, she got a call from Steven Spielberg offering her the part. And that only happened after she just decided to let go, when she realized what I'm doing isn't working. I'm not handling this on my own. I just need help. When we finally learn to surrender, it is such a humbling experience, because we've realized that we've been doing things so long a certain way and it's not working. And for some of us, we're so stubborn, we still continue to try to do the same things over and over again, right? Like, this hasn't worked the 400th time I've tried it, but let me try it 500 times and see if it works this time. We're stubborn. That's our human nature, to be stubborn. When we learn to get to that point where we say, I need help, I surrender, I'm letting go, I don't have control over this, what I'm doing isn't working, show me the way. I surrender. That's when miracles and amazing things usually show up. When you are surrendering, all it really means is you stop fighting yourself. That's a huge thing. We fight ourselves so much. The universe has our highest good. It does. The universe is always working behind the scenes on our behalf to bring us what's for our highest good. It's when we stop trusting that, when we feel like, I have to get in here and fix this, I have to do it. Surrendering is not about inaction. It's just understanding that we are working with the universe, right? But we're not trying to control the universe. There's a difference there. There's a trust of saying, I allow you to bring in what's for my highest good. I allow it. And if there's something that I should be doing, point me in the right direction, give me the steps I need to take. But I'm going to trust that wonderful things are coming in and you have my highest good. And honestly, all that letting go truly means is that you're not placing any kind of attachment to any particular outcome. If this happens, I'll be fine. If that happens, I'll be fine. It's hard to get to a place where you just detach, but it's important. I used to worry so much when I was in relationships, like, well, if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to be alone or this is going to happen. And I've just gotten to a point where I just let go and I say, whatever's for my highest good, it'll be fine. Because I know in every situation, no matter what, I've had the worst things happen and I was still fine afterwards. And I know I'm going to continue to be fine. And if I trust that, then it doesn't really matter what comes in. Everything is going to be okay. My mom just, in the end, she kept singing that song, every little thing's going to be all right. And we said that to each other. No matter what, I knew, she knew, no matter what happened, even if she passed away, we knew that everything was going to be all right because she was going on to a better place. Yeah, we're sad that she's not here. But I said to someone the other day, I wouldn't want her back here the way she was. She suffered a lot. You don't want that for anybody. So every little thing is going to be all right because she's great now. She's doing so well. And we have to learn now how to go on in a different way. But we're okay too. We're all right. There's some sort of peace about knowing that it doesn't matter what happens, it's going to be okay. And for the longest time, I tried to control that outcome, right? I kept doing everything to avoid the outcome that happened. And it would have been really easy to say, what happened? Why did you desert us? Just like Oprah did. Why did you desert us? But I know that's not what happened. What happened is that we prayed for her to be healed. And she was, just not in the way we thought was going to happen. But she no longer suffered and is doing much better. And that's a very difficult thing because it is extremely selfless to have to let someone go. But when you know it's for the best and it's for their highest good, and that when you are being selfless and just letting someone go, that's the best thing you can do for someone. Even in relationships, let go. If it's meant for you, it's not going to pass you by. But that's a really difficult lesson, is surrendering. It's hard to let go because we often romanticize holding on to things. We've seen in literature and all of these things like holding on to something so tightly. We're afraid that if we lose it, we've lost what we depend on for survival or happiness. But holding on is just a habit. Those are just behaviors that are so deeply ingrained within us. Letting go and surrendering and getting rid of attachment to anything is actually very freeing. As hard as you might think it will be, you have so much inner peace and freedom when you let go. It also leads to better relationships because you don't allow your partner to be free when you hold on so tightly. And that's how I was, it was that way. And now it's just be free to be who you are. It's not my job to control someone else. You'll attract healthier people if you give people space. It helps you to grow emotionally when you let go. Your self-esteem and self-confidence will grow when you let go and you trust and you realize, oh my gosh, when I let go, beautiful things happen. This wonderful job came into being. This relationship just popped up out of nowhere. Awesome things happened when I learned how to let go. Trust that you'll be okay, that the universe is working on your behalf. Everything always works out for your highest good. Start trusting that. Start trusting yourself. Let go of the need to control and the need to form attachments to any sort of outcome. And start saying, whatever shall be, shall be. And see how much easier life gets when you're not constantly struggling. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to pull a card for you today, and the card I pulled is from my Divine Whispers deck, and it is Heal Your Past. There are issues from your past that are affecting your current life right now. The universe is asking you to heal your past. If we don't heal from our past, we will bleed on people who didn't cut us. You have to heal those old emotional wounds if you truly wish to move forward free from emotional baggage. When we carry old wounds, the effects can spill over into current relationships. When you choose to heal your past, you are not only helping free yourself from old burdens, you are also healing generations of family wounds. You are totally recoding your family's DNA. Allow yourself to let hurt go. Hurt is too heavy to carry. Heal yourself and break free from the chains of your past today. The healing prayer that goes along with this card is, Dear Archangels Michael and Uriel, the emotional wounds of my past are affecting my life today. Please help me to heal these old wounds so that I may move forward in my life free from emotional baggage. I ask you to cut the energetic cords to any people, situations, or problems from my past. Allow me to feel lighter and freer. Thank you for helping me heal today. Amen. All right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day today. As always, I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a great week, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.